Hi, everyone. My name's John Ottavio. I'm the Strategic Partnerships Manager here at Amica. Today, I'm joined by Jamie Smith, the co-founder and CEO of Amplify Advisors. Amplify Advisors is a full-service accounting practice and also a growth consulting firm based out of Calgary, Canada. Jamie's team at Amplify offers a holistic accounting and finance service, ranging from outsourced CFO, CPA recruitment, and consulting for technology and business strategy. They cater for small, medium businesses who typically utilize Xero and QuickBooks, as well as more enterprise-sized clients who leverage ERP systems such as NetSuite. So Jamie, thanks for joining us today.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Right. So look, we'll move into, I guess, the five fireside questions. For the audience listening across the accounting technology space, what tips would you give accountants, accounting practices that have been in the game for, 10, 20 years, who have started, not cloud-based, but transitioning into this more cloud-based accounting technology space? What tips would you give to them in determining what technology to implement and where to start?
So for those particular people that have been in the game for a while, I would say it's not an all or none game here. You don't have to do everything at once, and you don't have to have any shame for grandfathering in certain accounts and certain clients and maybe never moving them onto tech. There's no shame in that. If you try and bite off your entire firm in one piece, it's overwhelming and it's never going to get done. In fact, what you should do is pick those softwares that you think will make the biggest difference. So I spoke about OCR, I spoke about proposal software, I spoke about reporting software. Pick those and trial it and treat it like a pilot and see what the feedback is and the buy-in before you go and make a big launch and a big communication plan and a big change management plan. Start with a few clients, give it a shot, learn from that experience. And in fact, sometimes you're going to end up with using a different software than you originally picked, and that's okay. And go from there, like one piece at a time. If you try and do the entire firm and have everything perfect before you implement, it's just never going to happen.
Yeah, no, I think you raised a good point as well earlier, where the time investment now will compound in benefits later. It's a long-term investment, as you mentioned before.
Absolutely. Yeah. The other thing I'd point out, as a owner of an accounting firm, is one of the mistakes I made early on was we picked software that you can Google and get really good YouTube videos and help videos like self-serve, right? And we still do that. That's one of the number one criteria on that system selection list that we talked about, is that, you can Google, you can go on YouTube, everyone can find information really easily. But I always thought that we hire incredibly smart people. They're going to want to independently learn, and they're going to take the time to do the effort. And what I discovered is that I was very wrong. And you do need to have multiple mediums when it comes to training your people. So yes, those YouTubes being available is very important. Having a PDF that is a user guide with screenshots is very important. Having multiple links by various by the software company itself, but also by some of the reviewers is very important. But you also have to have a live training session where you walk through it with them. You need to videotape that. Like, there's no such thing as over communicating and over training. And while that takes a lot of effort, and sometimes it can feel a bit ridiculous because you're showing something live on a Zoom call that they could get a better version on YouTube, but that personal touch matters, and you do have to go that extra level. Same with like our documentation, like the PDF documentation that we have internally is arguably not as good as what you could Google and find online, but the fact that it's Amplify and that it's personalized matters to our people. And so all those extra steps, they do take investment, they certainly take time, but you will get buy-in much quicker, much quicker. And people will actually be excited and take on the software and start putting it on clients much quicker.
Definitely. No, well, look, Jamie, thank you very much for your time today. It was great sharing your insights and giving the audience an understanding of what a solid cloud accounting practice looks like. Thanks again.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thanks.